Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, My Glorified Life. Hope you're all having an amazing day. Yes guys. How is your day going? I would just first of all like to take this opportunity to thank all my amazing subscribers. Thank you so much for your subscription. And if you're watching me and you're not yet a subscriber to my channel, My Glorified Life, what are you waiting for? Please, I'm begging you. I'm posting for you right now to go and subscribe. Yes, even my daughter is begging. Please do subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like, share, and comment, of course, on my videos. Yes guys, thank you so much as you all do that. You know what is popping right now in Canada? Everywhere on the internet we get the deportation news. So guys, Canada is set to be deporting over 23,000 undocumented immigrants. So let me break it down to you. Undocumented immigrants, do you know what this means? It means asylum seekers, failed asylum seekers. Do you know who an asylum seeker is? Let me break it down again for you to understand. Remember the first word, undocumented immigrant, and now we are getting to asylum seekers. And now you want to know the category. You know guys, people migrate for several reasons. Some people will migrate for political reasons, some people will migrate for economic reasons, but most at times people move, especially from Africa to Europe, Canada, US. People move to abroad to, they sometimes say that their life is being threatened back home. Most at times, that's what African immigrants, they say when they get to abroad, that their life is threatened somehow back home. And you know, Oyibo do not joke with lives. They cherish words. They don't joke with it. Once you say your life is being threatened, yes, they want to give you shelter, they want to give you accommodation, they want to give you stay here in Canada. So that's what has been happening over the years. Many people leave Africa, some leave South America, some leave Asian continent to Canada and to other parts of the world because their life is being threatened back home, or simply because of economic reasons. Maybe they are looking for a better lifestyle, political reasons. When there is war in countries, people migrate, they move. And this one, it is solid, it's really a valid point, like when we had the war in Ukraine and in many other countries, you know, people move, and of course Canada gives them shelter. But what's happening now in Canada? They are deporting over 23,000 undocumented immigrants. So when people migrate to Canada, and when they migrate, they seek asylum, and when they seek asylum, they are known as refugees. Refugees are asylum seekers. And right now, when you put in a claim as a refugee and they don't see that your claim is strong enough to have you stay here in Canada, you know, your reason is valid. If they don't see that your reason is valid enough to have you stay here, they send you back home. And guys, this over 23,000 undocumented immigrants, it cost Canada, it's not like they deport it for free. It cost them over 100,000, 100 million. What am I talking about? Thousand. It cost them over 100 million thousand, but yet they decide to send them back home. And it constitutes people from Africa, people from South America, and people from Asia. Yes. And do you know why they're deporting them? Because they feel their claim is not strong enough, it's not valid. Because if you're moving, like I said earlier, if it is war related, maybe there is war in your country, of course they want to give you shelter. But if you're just moving, saying your life is threatened back home, like how threatened is the life? You need to explain how threatened is the life. And they say that if they see that you're just lying, then they won't give you stay. So those are the categories of people that they are actually deporting back home. It's really, really, really sad. And I see some people asking, is it worth traveling to Canada? Is it worth coming to Canada? I live in Canada. Why isn't it worth? It's 100% worth to travel to Canada. But again, you must have a valid reason. If you come as a visitor and you seek asylum, why would you seek asylum when you come as a visitor? Some people might get it, but some people might not get it. And again, students, many immigrants that are also being deported were formerly students. Some people, they come to Canada as students, and when they arrive Canada, they want to seek asylum. That one is dangerous. Don't you? I will not advise you to do that. Don't try and do that. No. You can't come to Canada as a student and then you end up seeking asylum, because there are some to be a student in Canada, there is an eligibility, and one of it is that you need to provide financial sustainability. You have to show proof of financial sustainability. Yes, you have to show a bank account of a certain amount of money that shows that it can carry you all through your time of study. If you don't show that proof, then Canada will not admit you in their schools. But some people show proof, and also there is something they call affidavit of support. As you show the bank statement, you also have to hand in a written letter that yes, you have sufficient funds. It might not come from you as a student, it might come from your guidance, it might come from your parents, that there is sufficient, oh my God, my love, it's okay, cuckoo. That there is sufficient funds that can sustain you during your time of studies. So after providing that document, how do you expect Canada government to believe you that you do not have money again to sustain your study and now you're seeking asylum? How do you reconcile your previous documentation to your current one? How do you reconcile it? So people, it makes them to be suspicious. They are thinking the real motive of you coming to Canada is not for you to be a student, but rather for you to come and seek asylum, but you just used studentship. Because how would you come to study and the next thing you're seeking asylum? Forgetting that you have given proof of financial sustainability to the government before you were accepted to study in Canada. Guys, when we want to do things, we should do it as wise people that we are. Because Oyibo also, they are very wise. Them coming to this conclusion of sending people back home, it's based on an accumulated study. They don't just wake up one day and say they are sending people back home. They have studied so many files, and I'm sure they must have found so many similarities in the document. I'm fleeing from my country because I'm not secured, I'm not saved. Because of this reason, they find it in 1, 2. They must have seen some clinches, like some things there that will raise doubt in their mind. And they're like, you know what? No, no, no. All these are all lies. And they start sending. And this is what it's because of what others have done. And now, concerning those who come here to study, there might be some people who want to come and study for real, like for real. But because of what others have done, they will be denied visa. Because as we speak now, Canada has reduced the number of admission yearly into their schools. And it's all because of what the previous intended students they did. So if you want to come as a student, know that as you provide the proof of your financial sustainability in Canada while being a student, you have to stand on that until you finish your school. You cannot come to Canada as a student and the next thing they find you in an asylum camp, asylum seekers camp. No, it's already a red flag. Finish your school, get a job, and you stay. Canada is not like UK. It's not like the UK that after school they want you to go back home. No. After school, you get yourself a job and you stay. But again, you need to have money to sustain the school because schooling in Canada is not biscuits. No, it's not beans. It's a lot of money if you're coming as a student. And for everyone that wants to come to seek asylum, you should be on your watch, because now Canada, they have raised their eyebrows. They are watching, they are looking everywhere, searching. And I've been hearing and seeing on the news also that even at the point of entry, especially in Toronto airport, they go as far as even checking your phone. Imagine that you've been chatting with someone ever since you got your visa, because definitely you can't get your visa today and you travel today. You might have applied for visa and gotten your visa like 3 months before you travel. For some people, even 6 months. I got my visa and I traveled after a couple of months. So what kind of chat have you been having after when you had your visa? Is it the one that you've been telling people in your chats that, oh boy, once I get there, I find my way. Oh boy, I'm not coming back. Is it that kind of chat? Oh boy, this one is just for me to get in there. Because once you enter, at the point of entry, they just get hold of your phone and start checking your messages. And if they see that kind of, I've heard that they found that kind of message on someone's phone, and the person was deported. The person was sent back home because his intention was already indicated, even though he applied for something else as a visitor to visit Canada, but his intention was to stay because he communicated it to friends, and his phone was taken from him at the point of entry. So while you're coming, if that's your intention, I will never say Canada is not worth traveling to. No, it's 100% worth traveling to Canada, but you should be careful how you communicate before you come. If your intention is otherwise refugee, that's what you want, is your intention. Everybody's story is different, but know how you communicate. Be wise. Know that if you get here, your phone will be checked, your documents, even if you are written. I've seen situation that it's even based on a piece of paper. Say this. Sometimes they tell you, people who are here, they say if they ask you this is what you're supposed to answer. If they ask you this question, say so. If they ask you that question, say so. Even if you write it on a sheet of paper, once that paper is found, they say it will be like someone have been preparing you to come and say all these things, and that's another red light that can cause you to be deported. So I just came here to share with you these little ones and to let you know that if you're planning to come to Canada, it is worth it, but you have also to be intentional when you're traveling. You have to be wise. You have to know that, document means a lot. If you're showing a document that proves that you're capable to sustain yourself while in Canada, or that prove that you're coming to Canada for a visit, or you're coming for a conference, a seminar, whatsoever, it is that document that the government officials will be looking at in order to take their decisions. And how you communicate before you come here, be wise with it. You don't just start saying, some people might even be saying it jokingly, oh boy, I get there, I'll not go. It's not like they don't want to come. You know that you go back, but you're saying it jokingly, communicating with friends or loved ones or family, jokingly that you not come, but in your heart you know that you come back. That might cost you not to even enter Canada. Yes, guys, so that is what I came to share with you. I remember one time when I traveled to the UK. Oh my God, I had the same situation where my phone was taken from me, and it happened to me in the UK. It also happened to me in Dublin, Ireland. My phone was taken away from me. They requested, when I arrived the airport, at the custom check or immigration, an immigration officer at the airport requested for my phone. I don't know, but since I know I'm not a criminal, I know my communications there. I was not going there to stay or what. I went there for a visit. They requested for my phone, and the next thing they asked for my password, and they went through my communication, my messages. One thing they enjoyed were my numerous photos, countless photos in my phone, because I love taking pictures and videos. So they kept on, like, they were just scrolling and looking at my pictures and smiling and laughing. They were entertaining themselves with my photos, because that was what I had in my phone. Photos in my phone, they take the larger space. Photos more than messages. I don't send message. I talk, I call and talk. The only person I send message to often is my husband. So that is it. We should always be careful how we communicate. Another time when I was going to the US, guys, do you know when I was going to the US also, they had asked me, because when I was traveling, I didn't know that my husband needed to give consent that I travel with our children. So there was supposed to be a handwritten paper. They told me I was supposed to download it online, fields my husband will sign, that he's authorizing me to travel with our kids. But I didn't know. And they were asking me, does my husband knows that I'm traveling? I'm like, yes. And they requested for my phone that I should show them a proof. And you know me, the moment we got to the airport, it was my husband who dropped us off at the airport. So I was only taking video of him. And even our chat when we're going, before we got to that point, I was like, we're already here, my love. We are about to board and everything. When they saw it, my husband, they're like, okay, they gave me. But if they were going through that phone and they saw something else, it will raise eyebrows. So we should be very careful the way we communicate. All right, guys, hope I have given enough advice and I've spoken enough. Like I said, it's really a sad situation, because I know how it feels to must have been living in a place, because these people, they are deporting. I'm not sure there is anyone there that has lived in Canada for less than 4 years or 5 years, because I personally know someone that lived for 5 years. Can you imagine living in a country for 5 years and you, in a twinkle of an eye, you are sent back home with nothing, because they take you to the airport, they pay your flight and everything. It's not like a trip that, you know, normally you prepare, you pack your bags, you've communicated with people back home that you're coming, they're expecting you, and you have money that you can go there and start life, because of course it's not the end of the world. It's your country you're going back to. You can always pick up from there and do something. But in this situation, you don't even have time for all those things, because they literally are coming to your house. Like now in Canada, the police officers, immigration police officers, they go to houses. They go to houses and search for this undocumented immigrants. So some immigrants, they are running away from their houses. They don't stay at home, because they know they are coming around. But how far can you run? There is someone that ran, and she got picked up. How far can you run? So we all need to be wise. A word to a wise is sufficient. It's enough. Thank you, everyone. You see, my baby is sleeping. I've been talking and talking. I have to do her hair now that she's sleeping. If only she will not wake up, because she always time me when I start doing it. Even if she's sleeping, she wakes up. Thank you, my people, my people. And again, you're watching me. You're not yet a subscriber to my channel. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Please do subscribe, turn on your notification bell, like, share, and don't forget to comment on my videos. I love you guys all. It's coming from your queen of positivity. Until I upload another video, please do have yourself a wonderful day. And remember, I said that now I'll be doing back to back, because I took a little break from YouTube. I had a lot which I'm going to unravel for you to see. Thank you, everyone, for watching. You all are amazing. And until I come your way again with another awesome video, I'm blushing. Oh my God, I'm happy. Baby is sleeping. I can also rest. Mothers out there, how do you do it? We have the strength. The joy of the Lord is our strength. Thank you all. Bye. She's sleeping. She would have said ciao. Bye, everyone. Bye.